Good morning, everyone. Good morning. For my today's session, I'm just going to explain you how to create, start, reboot, stop, shut down, terminate the virtual machines, virtual server, or you can say the EC2 instance. And this is a part of compute. This is the part of compute. So now in today's session, I will show you how to create the VM. Okay, so now let's log into this is our AWS console, and just I'm clicking on sign to the console. When I'm clicking it, I need to log in with the username and password. Now let's see on the screen. While logging, it is showing that there are two types of, okay, let me close it. Okay, there are two types of user are there, the root user and the IAM user. Okay, so let me give my username the Krishan Gopal 04 at the rate of outlook.com, and when I'm clicking next, it is asking for the password, and after giving the password, okay, okay, after giving the password, I'm just on the AWS root console, and the root console is the console in which it is having the highest level of permission, highest level of access to this account. Okay, I'm going to services. In the services, this the main dashboard is there, and in the main dashboard, I'm the compute section. In the compute section, I'm clicking on EC2, or you can type here the EC2 here, and it is showing the virtual servers in the cloud. So when I'm clicking on it, I'm going to EC2 section. In the EC2 section, here I'm going to create the VM, or you can say the virtual machines, or you can say the virtual server, or you can say the EC2, or you can say the instance. So now I'm going, now this is the EC2 dashboard is there. Okay, in this EC2 dashboard, I'm going to running instance. In the running instance, you can see right now there is no running instance is there, and I need to launch the instance. Launch instance means I need to create the instance, or you can say I need to create the VM, or I need to create the virtual machine, or I need to create the EC2. Okay, so now I'm clicking on launch instance. In the launch instance, if you see here, there are seven steps are there just to create the VM. The first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. And it is the first, the choose AMI, the selection of the AMI. Selection of the AMI means the selection of the image. The selection of the image, it means the selection of the ISO. You have heard the name of ISO. So right now I'm selecting the which ISO I need. So I'm clicking Control F and typing 2016 here. So I'm directly on this image, the Microsoft Windows Server 2016 base, and it's the free tier eligible. Okay, so I'm selecting this machine, or this image. I'm selecting this image, or this image. Okay, I'm just selecting it, and after selecting, I'm on the step 2. And in the step 2, I need to select the which is the instance type. Okay, so here I'm just selecting the instance type is T2 micro. Okay, it is having the one CPU and the 1 GB memory. With the network performance, mean the LAN card is low to moderate. It means it is having the either the 10 Mbps or the 100 Mbps LAN card. Okay, so now the instance type means the type of VM, the type of blank VM that I'm selecting. I'm selecting a machine which is the type of T2 micro with the one CPU and the one memory, or 1 GB memory, and with the low performance network card. And the image which I selected, that is the Windows Server 2016 base, is going to be loaded or going to be installed on this machine. Okay, I'm just clicking on next, and thereafter either so many options are there for the configure instance details. Okay, all these options I'm taking as a default. Okay, let's just discuss about the one part, that the network. Okay, when I'm clicking on network, now it is showing, and when I'm clicking on network, okay, I'm clicking on, let's take the subnet now first. Okay, when I'm clicking on subnet, it is showing either the 1A, 1B, 1B, 1A, or 1C. So you can see these, the micro AWS is called these as a availability zone. So now 1A, 1B, and 1C, or you can, the complete name is AP South 1B, AP South 1A, AP South 1C. These three are the data center which are existing under the Mumbai. If you go to the Mumbai here right now, this is the part of Asia Pacific Mumbai, AP South 1. So this is the, you can say, the virtual location in the Mumbai, and there are three physical locations are there, the AP South 1B, 1A, and 1C, and the AWS is calling these as a data center. But the common word or common terminology, it is using the availability zone. So you can say we have the three availability zone or three data center are there, or you can say the three subnet are there. We have the three subnet or three availability zone or the three data centers are there in the Mumbai. And I'm just selecting no preference, and now while creating the VM, it will take either 1A, 1B, or 1C, at that depends upon the AWS algorithm. Okay, I'm clicking on add storage. In the add storage, by default it is taking this as a root volume with a 30 GB hard disk, and this portion of the hard disk is used for the operating system, and this is the operating system volume on which the Windows 2016 would get installed. Okay, I'm this taking as a default, all this setting as a default one. Even though you can increase the hard disk size with a 45 GB, or you can reduce to 25 GB, that doesn't matter. Okay, so right now I'm taking as a default at 30 GB. Okay, thereafter I'm clicking on next, and again next, and now you can say, this is giving the review summary. So right now I have selected the Windows Server, Microsoft Windows Server 2016 with the base, with the instance type T2 micro, security group, the launch wizard 1. Okay, and in this security group, by default the RDP port, with the RDP port and having the port number 3389 has been opened. It means then I can access this machine via this port. Okay, and next I'm clicking on launch. When I'm clicking on launch, it is asking just to select the key pair, and this key pair is used just to access or just to log in to this server. Okay, I'm just selecting here the create a new key pair, and thereafter I'm giving the name Mumbai key 1. Okay, and I'm saying download key pair. In the download key pair, I need to select the location. Okay, let me select it. Okay, so let me select the location, the download key pair. Okay, let me select it locations. So right now it has been downloaded. Okay, so now I can see the download part, that is the Mumbai key 1.pem, which is the part of AP South 1 console.aws.amazon.com. It has been downloaded, and thereafter I'm just clicking on launch instance, and after clicking launch instance, I'm just clicking on services and going to EC2 again, and it is in the EC2 dashboard. In the EC2 dashboard, you can see here so many options are there, and I'm just clicking on running instance. Right now it is showing 0. Right now it is showing 0, and when I'm clicking on instance, so right now now you can see here this instance is running, but the status is initializing. So now it will take either 30 second or 60 second or 1 minute just to bring it up. In the meantime, I can attach, I can give the name first virtual server. Okay, let me refresh it. Okay, now it is again taking times, and in the meantime we can discuss. Here the data center, it has selected the AP South 1A, and it is called the availability zone or the subnet. So now by default it took the AP South 1A, and it has also taken the public IP address, this 13.235.241 and 68. You can note down this public IP address, and even though you can see these public address will get changed, this public address will get changed. Yeah, no, this is the public IP address, and this public address will get changed once you reboot or shut down the machines, and when you again bring it up, this public IP address gets changed. And you can see the launch time at the April 26 2020 and the 10:28 p.m. Okay, and let me just go to the EC2 dashboard again and running instance, and you can see here right now the 2 by 2 checks is there, and let me refresh it, and now it's ready to log in. Okay, let me connect it, and now when I'm going to clicking on connect, it is asking that I can log in with the two methods, either with the standalone RDP client or with the session manager. Okay, let me log in with the RDP client, and let me just click the password, click on get password, and it is asking the Mumbai pair, oh sorry, the key pair path, and let me browse it. Once I browse it, let me go to the downloads. In the downloads you can see the Mumbai key 1 is there. Let me select it and open it and get decrypt password. When I'm clicking it, let me copy the password. Okay, once I have copied the password, let me download the remote desktop file and clicking on OK. Oh, okay, or and once you click on OK, now it is let me click on connect. Okay, give the password. The by default admin is administrator with the password I have given, which have been created with the help of key pair, and the key pair is public key and the private key. Okay, let me click on yes, and let wait for some times with the 30-second or 20-second, and now it will allow me to log in to this newly created VM, and the complete name of VM is EC2-13-235-241-68.ap South 1 compute Amazon AWS.com. This is the complete DNS. This is the complete DNS through which we are logging it. Okay, now it's the very first times that we are logging. We are logging to this machine, and it will the profile of the administrator is getting created, and it will take a little bit times, not much times, but within a few seconds we are able to log in it. Okay, now we have completely login it, and now you can see yes. Okay, and now you can see we are able to login it. Yes. Okay, and if I want to just shut down it, then I can shut down, I can restart it. Now for just shut down and to restart, I have the option, or I have the option I can do it from here, and I can just select this VM and going to action, and in the instance state the 5 state are there, and the start, stop, hibernate, reboot and terminate. When I'm clicking on stop, so it means, and yes, to stop, I'm able to stop this server. When I'm stopping it, when I'm stopping this server, it doesn't mean that it will get terminated. We are just stopping it. Here the stopping means we are shut down the server. It means the server would be live, and its hard disk portion is still live. This server had not been decommissioned or not terminated. Okay, let me refresh it. Okay, now it has been stopped, and now you can see the connect option is gray out. I cannot connect it. And now if I want to start this VM, I need to click on start, and it is showing the message, are you sure that you want to select you want to start this instance? I say yes, and now in this way I can start this VM, and I can continuously click on refresh, and it will take some times because right now it is in from stopped it has been changed to pending state. Okay, thanks a lot, thanks.